What is up, guys? This is Tristan, aka Young Pressure. Today we're going over why people don't succeed in the gutter cleaning business and what they do and what you shouldn't do. So you can basically reciprocate these things. It's the polar opposite and propel your business substantially faster so that you can get the profits and the income to make you rich. Guys, this is all free game, free value. So take it, run with it, and let's get into it. So the first thing is that they don't know how to charge. They think that $99 gutter cleans or $79 gutter cleans is good enough. Quite frankly, this is the polar opposite. You need to be charging accordingly to be able to run your business effectively so that you can hire people, that you can afford better equipment, so that you can afford trucks and you can afford a ton of these marketing things that you can propel your business with. But if you don't have any income margins, if you don't have any profit margins, it's going to be very hard to sustain business. You cannot do that by charging $79 gutter cleans or $99 gutter cleans. You need to be able to charge. And what I like to charge is one story at minimum $250. And at minimum for two stories is $350. And yes, these price tickets can get into the ranges of the $1,000, just differing depending on how complex the actual property is. But if you don't know how to charge, you will not succeed in this business. I will tell you that. And if you don't have the confidence to actually ask for the price point, it's going to be hard to get to those profitability margins. So, as I say, closed mouths do not get fed, and you have to be able to ask for the price point in a very confident and orderly manner. Look at them in the eye, have great body posture, and present the price point. That's it. Okay, so number two is that they don't know how to get leads, and this is a huge part. If you don't know how to get leads, then you're not going to be able to get the job flow. And if you combine a lack of leads with a lack of profitability, it's an easy equation for not being able to actually be a profitable business, and you'll burn out and you'll get out of this. So how can you get leads? Well, first of all, I have a ton of videos on how you do it, but I'll give you my top 3 for the year. So Google My Business, yard signs, and networking. Network with other individuals in other businesses, like landscaping that doesn't provide gutter cleaning, or a pressure washing service that doesn't provide gutter cleaning, or a construction company or a roofing company. Just network with others of these types of businesses so that you can basically propel yourself forward into getting a substantial amounts of leads. Now, this is part 2 of this. Whenever you get the leads, don't quit marketing. Do not quit the allocation of the marketing. You have to consistently be on the pursuit. Even if you're 3 weeks booked out, keep running the ads, keep putting out the signs, keep networking, keep doing all of the stuff that you need to do in order for the business to flow. Because if you have a substantial amounts of leads, that's a good problem to have. If you don't, that's a bad problem to have. Okay? And I see a lot of people. One thing is in this gutter cleaning business is it's filled with a bunch of old heads, and they lack an online presence, which is a great opportunity for you, because if you can actually establish an online presence, you'll be able to separate yourself from the competitors and easily propel yourself to generate a ton more leads that they're not going to be able to get. So make sure that you have an online presence, and make sure to not stop marketing, seriously. And this is another sub point, is if you get the leads, you don't quit marketing, and you don't have a lack of online presence, pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. If you don't pick up the phone, you're never going to be able to acquire the customer. Point blank. If they fill out a form, call them back immediately. Have a systems in place, and I'll get to this in a quick second, but have systems in a place where you can pick up the phone damn near immediately. Because I see a lot of people, and you'll call probably 4 companies, and maybe 1 answers. If you can pick up the phone, pick up that cellular device in your pocket, every time a customer calls, you'll be able to separate yourself from customers that fast. That's how easy the service-based business is, and on how you can separate yourself. And if you can build an experience in that, which we'll get to that in a quick second, then you'll be able to propel yourself into a higher closing percentage. So number 3 is, if you are growing too quickly and you have a lack of knowledge in systems and delegation of gutter cleaning. If you lack systems and you lack a leadership quality of delegating people into places or systems into place, whether that's an AI tool, whether that's a website, whatever it is, but you have to be able to delegate stuff that you cannot do or that you're weak in skills at. So learn how to fix that, put your player cap on, fix the issue at hand, and then put a system into place. Basically, if you want to define system, it's a level of productivity to increase the profitability of the business. So put systems into place. I'm just going to touch on that, okay? And so number 4 is you don't value safety equipment. This is a huge portion of gutter cleaning, because if you don't value safety equipment, the chances of you falling off the roof goes substantially higher. So get some pitch hoppers, get a goat, get a harness, whatever you need to do to feel safe up on the roof, or you won't have the opportunity to delegate systems into place because you have to have safety equipment for people. It is falling on you. So people that run out of this business is that they don't know the safety equipment precautions. They don't know how to actually go up on the roof safely. So I need you to hyperbolize this, meaning you need to think and make this a huge aspect of your business, is that the safety precautions are intact, that a baby could go up on the roof and clean some gutters. If you can make it that simple and distill it down to a baby's notion, then you'll be able to clean whatever gutters and be able to have the confidence to delegate systems into place for this, okay? So the next point that we have is that you don't provide an experience with the customer. People that run out of business, they don't provide this extraordinary experience. And this is a part of the service. The service isn't just going out and gutter cleaning, but it's actually meeting the individual and talking about them, talking about their kids, their family, their friends, the college that they went to. If there's a flag outside about LSU, talk about Joe Burrow, talk about Odell Beckham, talk about their football team, talk about Livy Dunn, whatever you want to talk about, but talk about LSU, because people probably pride themselves on going on to that type of college. So if you can basically build the skill of relatability and actually have a charismatic or personable experience with the person, they're going to refer you substantially more than the guys that don't know how to talk to them and they just do the gutter clean service. So this is what I've seen as a commonality with people that run out of business, is that they don't provide an experience with the customer. So you can get very creative. This doesn't need to be a step-by-step process of building an experience, but it needs to be a very creative and adaptable experience that you can provide. It definitely differs within the individual, but that depends on you. Be you and start to establish an experience with the customer. Okay. The next point is that they don't know their numbers. Point blank. If you don't know your numbers, you're not going to have the confidence to provide a price point. You're not going to have the confidence to put systems into place. You're not going to have the confidence to get the lead flow that you want to. So let me give you an example right here. So if we put out 10 signs and we get 5 leads off of that, that's a 50% lead conversion. If we close 2 of those, that means we close 2 out of those 10 signs. That's a 20% conversion rate of those signs. And if you really want to dive deep into it, if we got 5 leads out of that, then we got a 40% conversion rate out of that 2 out of 5. Okay, so if you can basically magnify that sample size into 10,000s of each sign, each marketing advertisement, each whatever you do, right? And you can track your numbers, you'll be able to print money and you'll be able to basically allocate systems so much easier in that sense. It is so simple, guys, but people just don't do it. And you could put this on an Excel sheet, you could put this into your CRM, you could do whatever you need to do, but make sure you're tracking every single piece of business, of marketing, of dollar spend that you have so that you can print money. Okay? So, and then one thing else, this is a little bit of a bonus thing. And this just came to the top of my head, is that people get complacent. People start to get complacent and then they recognize that, oh crap, we've got to do stuff again. We've got to ramp up our stuff. We've got to ramp this stuff up. The sense of complacency in today's societal norm is at a all-time high. People are going remote. They get paid from a paycheck to paycheck job, and they do not. They don't value the consistent pursuit to keep learning, the consistent pursuit to actually go out there and market. They don't value these things. So as soon as you become complacent, you need to cycle back and look it back at your identity and say, this isn't me. This isn't who we stand for. Okay. And complacency is the root of all lack of profitability. I can promise you that. So do not become complacent, because rent is due every damn day in this business. I can promise you that. I can wholeheartedly promise you that. Last thing, again, I'm going to give you a bonus because it's just happened at the top of my head. The selling process. People don't know how to sell it. And what I love to do is that I love to instill the fear aspect of it, because they don't want to go up on top of the roof. They don't want to do this, and people don't know how to actually sell the gutter cleaning itself. They're just like, oh, we'll just clean your gutters. Basically, anyone can do it, right? But not everyone wants to get up on top of the roof. Not an elderly individual. I mean, hell, dude, if I weren't in this business, I wouldn't want to go do it. I wouldn't go up on the roof because, quite frankly, a lot of people are scared to go on top of the roof. And you can put this into your selling process of like, okay, this is why it is. We're paying for a ton of these expenses, but a big part of our business is getting up on top of the roof, and you don't want to do it. This is why our price point is this, and we can provide this type of experience for you as well, with providing before and afters, everything like that. Make sure you provide before and afters. I can't believe I have to say that, but you have to. Because it builds so much credibility, rapport, because they're not going to be up on top of the roof, and they're not going to be able to see what it actually looks like. Guys, those are my huge points on why people do not succeed in this gutter cleaning business. It is such an easy business to scale, and it's such an easy business to succeed at, but it's also such an easy business to not succeed at and to burn out so easily. So take these points, and I'll regurgitate these back to you. Learn how to charge. Learn how to get leads. Don't quit marketing. Have an online presence. Pick up the phone. Having a lack of knowledge into systems and delegating of the gutter cleaning in itself and the business itself. Value safety equipment. Provide an experience with the customer. Relate to the customer. Be very personable with them. Know your numbers. Okay. Learn how to sell and do the things that you need to do. Okay. So, guys, I hope you got any type of value out of this, because this is could be a make or break video for you guys, and start to install some of the stuff that I told you in this video and allow yourself to be the most profitable gutter cleaning business that you could possibly be. Guys, I love each and every single one of you guys. And one thing is if you're into pressure washing, I go over this in another video of why people don't last in the pressure washing business. So you guys should take a look at this video and let me know what you guys think. But guys, I'm going to get out of here, and peace.